Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the last question of part D and the quick revision of this chapter. So, question number 7 is write the ways of dispersal of seeds in the following plants. So, in first column, name of the plants is given and we have to write the ways of dispersal of the seed. So, number 1 is Mada. That's dispersal by wind. Lotus. We know lotus is grown in the water. So, dispersal by water. Castor, dispersal by human beings or the animals. Next is the beans, that is dispersal by cracking and bursting. Next is the mango also dispersal by human beings and the animals. And water lily, that is grown in water, so dispersal by water. Question number 7, that was your homework. I hope that all the parts of this question you had done are correct. So let's start with the revision of this chapter. So students, in this chapter we have studied about the photosynthesis. We all know that green leaves, they have chlorophyll, and which is helpful for the preparation of food for the plant. So photosynthesis is the process by which green plants make the food, and that leaves, they are the food factories of the plant. We also know that there are small holes or the pores that are present on the leaves. They are called as stomata, and these stomata, they help in exchange of gases. Students, during respiration, what happens? The carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight forms the food, that is glucose and oxygen. So students, the raw materials for the photosynthesis are the carbon dioxide and water and sunlight. Next is the insectivorous plants. The plants which eats or the feeds on the insects. They trap the insects and get extra nourishment from the insects. For example, your pitcher plant or the Venus flytrap. Next is your seed dispersal. So what is seed dispersal? Seed dispersal is transfer of seed from one place to another place. There are number of ways: natural ways or the artificial ways. Natural ways, which are by wind, air, and artificial by animals, human beings, etc. So here is a dispersal by wind. So जब भी dispersal होगी by wind, the seed must be light weight and it must have the wings like structure for fly in the air. Here are the example: madar seeds, dandelion, cotton seed, hyptid seed. Next one is the dispersal by water. So it is clear that the plants which grow near the water bodies or in the water, their dispersal of seed occurs with the help of water. For example, lotus, water lily, coconut, etc. Next one is seed dispersal by birds, insects, and rodents. We all know that in rodents like rat, squirrels, they are called as rodents. So they eat grains, etc., and they sometimes transfer these grains from one place to the another place. So sometimes the dispersal also occurs with the help of birds, insects, and the rodents. Next is dispersal by human beings and animals. It is very common that what happens that any fruit which human being like, he can take the seeds of that fruit from one place to the another place. Next is your structure of seed. We all know that the brown coating over a, let's take an example of a bean seed. That is the brown colored coating over the seed, that is called as seed coat, and it protects the seed. And if we remove that coating, that brown colored coating, then we see that there are two white colored portions of seed there. These two seeds, two pieces of seeds, they are called as cotyledons, and they store food for the baby plant. And we see that here there is a black spot over the seed. This is called as micropyle, and this micropyle allow water to enter into the seed. Next one is growth of a plant. What happens? We sow a seed into a soil, we water it, and we place it in proper sunlight, and after some times we see that a small baby plant rise from that seed. That is called as seedling. Example, here are the stages. We see that a small seedling, what happens? Firstly, from a seed the roots arises, then shoot arises, and at last the young plant is formed. So the young plant is called as the seedling. And in this chapter is one more topic, that is your reproduction plants. What is vegetative reproduction? If seeds are not formed by the plants, then how you grow that plant? We have different type of ways, such as we took the stem cutting, with the help of their roots, with the help of their leaves, we can grow different plants. So vegetative reproduction is a type of reproduction in which we can grow different plants without the seeds. So there are different ways. That is, number one, with the help of underground stem. We know that whenever we have to grow a ginger, we sow a ginger into the soil, and from that stem of the ginger we got a new plant. Next is reproduction by stem cutting. Yeah. We see that whenever we have to grow a rose, we use a stem cutting. For sugar cane, we also use a stem cutting. Next is reproduction through root. So whenever we have to grow a sweet potato, we use a root. Students, this is all about this chapter. I hope you understand all the topics of this chapter. Thank you so much.